Okay. Okay. I guess it says I'm live. Am I live? Can you guys hear me? Looks like everything looks okay. The meters are jumping up and down like they should. They look reasonably even. So, yeah, it should be reasonably like you should be getting, you know, something over there and then something over here. Although, what's going on there? It seems like that's... That was weird for a second. It seemed like... Well, whatever. I don't know what it seemed like. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome to a Saturday night, everybody. How's it going? Hey, Ben. Oh, crap, Ben. I forgot to put in the new picture. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Sorry about that. I totally just brain farted. Maybe I'll do it later. I don't know. We'll see. It's not the end of the world. It's not the hardest thing to do. Hey, Justin. How's it going? Hey, Kuvarik. Oh, Rich, I didn't see you up there at the top in Hong Kong. Okay, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to do today. I have a couple of ideas. You know, half-assed as usual. I had started earlier a game of Revolver Sweeper, which that hasn't shown up yet. Well, some of you will have possibly have seen it if you've been to the new Patreon. Oh, by the way, the new Patreon is up, so only for the $1 level right now. So next Monday, or this coming Monday, hey Derek, I will turn on a Mind Test Monday on at Patreon, so you can come see it for free, but you have to come to Patreon to do it. And then there'll be another game that'll show up on YouTube for Monday. Yeah. Here, let me think, because the thing is I have to switch to that scene. Let me see if I can do this. Can I do that? Hang on, what happens if I do this? And can I do... All right, hang on. I think I might be able to do that here. Let me see. If I do this here... See, because I think this is going to... I don't know how to tell if I'm in preview or not here. Well, I guess we'll find out here. Can I change the source? Nope, I can't do that here. All right, never mind. I need to figure out how that works. Yeah, I'll have to do it, but I'll have to do it like at the beginning of the break, so it'll take me a minute. Hang on, so let's just see what's going on. There's more comments. Oh, hey, Stephanie. Wow, well, I am happy to hear that you had a great day, Stephanie, and it sounds like a really good day, to be honest. Swish the water in my mouth if you would like to there. I need to get more water in there. It's almost empty. Hey, Geekswall, how's it going? You know, I like warmer weather. Well, when I was younger, I used to really like warm weather. Now that I'm older, I still like warmer weather, just not as warm as I used to like it. I used to like it, you know, like close to 80. You know, and more like low 70s is good. Mid to low 70s. 75 would be perfect for me, I think. You know, I could typically just wear a shirt and shorts and that kind of thing. And I'm fine with that. What, the swishing of the water in my mouth, is that a good trigger sound? Maybe I'll have to add that to the repertoire. Oh, there will be beard brushing. All of the standard, there will be some of all of the standard triggers, I think. I have the crinkly stuff over there. I don't know that I'll get to all of the crinkly stuff because there's quite a bunch of stuff in the bag now, but I'll get to at least some of that stuff. I will do the big crinkly, my new favorite crinkly big thing, and then of course the green suit crinkle bag. I have the skateboard here, so the Fiberflex is there, the mason jar is here, I got the brush, and of course the chopstick, and of course the paintbrush, and the beard brush, and the labradorite, and the chunk of wood. So all that stuff is here and raring to go. And then, oh yeah, I was thinking I might play a little bit of Revolver Sweeper. Although I don't know, that game takes forever, and it is a big one, so I don't know if I'll do that or not. I guess I'll leave it up to you guys, I suppose. Also, I'll play Octordle. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. Oh, I got to kick off the clocks. Again, you guys are getting the extra time out of me, man. There they go. Okay. I guess I can have these be like this now, right? Because I can see them. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, I got more comments here. Yeah, see, I used to be like that, Stephanie. I liked warm weather when I was younger. But maybe not quite into the 90s, but yeah, I would be fine in the 90s. I just probably would prefer it in the 80s. Mid-20s. Minus 20 Celsius. Yeah, I guess that's got to be your Mongolian genes, man. Oh, man. Well, maybe you can find some fun stuff to do, Stephanie. Hey, MSC, how's it going? You give it 8 months. All the worrying comments. What comments? Hey, K-Manda, how's it going? Okay, so you know what? Now that I've started the clocks, I am going to switch over. I'm going to go play Octordle. Oops, I got the wrong game going. Hang on. Hey, what's going on here? Here we go. Where are you at? There we are. And okay, yeah, I gotta move this out of the way. So move it so I can still see the comments. Okay, here we go. So let's go to the rescue first. And let me clear my throat. What do we have here? I'm missing you. 9th, I think. What do we have here? Well, that's good that you're going to go for a party, Stephanie. That's cool. See some family and do some celebrating. That's always a good thing to do, I think. What is this? What is this? What is this? I'm not seeing anything that's popping out at me. That's why I find the rescue one frustrating. Yes, James. So if you want to see Mind Test Monday every Monday, you will be able to see a Mind Test Monday every Monday, and you can see them for free. You just have to wait for them to come out every Monday, right? If you pay the $1, you'll be able to see. Like if you paid the $1, you can see all the stuff for March now. They're all up, ready to go. You can watch all the Mind Test Mondays and all of the video games or the computer games. That'll be the regular YouTube stuff. And that's kind of what the whole $1 a month thing is about. Oh, I need to move myself, don't I? How did I end up all the way down there? Not that. This one here. There we go. Here. Seems weird. Okay, there we go. All right. That's good enough. I'll make myself be like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Let's shrink it and move it up. And shrink it. There we go. That's better, I think. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll change it later. March 22nd. What day of the week is that? Oh, that's too bad. We won't. It's because say if it's a Sunday and not a Saturday, so we won't be here. But yeah, maybe we can give you a little send off for a day early. MSC. Oh man. I don't know. Is Rob here? I would assume he's here. He doesn't always comment, but I would expect him. Did he mention that he wasn't going to be here for some reason at some point? All right. What am I looking at here? Snake, maybe? Is that what that one is? Yeah, what do you know? What's that one? Huh. I'm not seeing what that one is. Okay, hang on a second. Right, James. Yeah. So if you want to see everything from the very first Monday of the month, that costs you $1. But if you're willing to just wait, then yeah, you can watch it for free. But you just have to go to Patreon to do it. Take your time, man. Don't worry about it, James. You can, Of course, I want as many people to, pay me the $1 a month as possible, and eventually when I have the $2 and the $5 levels up. And I guess I'll just do the description for everybody. I might as well. So you can go for free, and what you'll be able to see for free is Mind Test Mondays every Monday. There's going to be one on YouTube that won't be on Patreon because it's already on YouTube. So why put it on Patreon? But then the following Mondays of the month, YouTube will just be like Octordle or Mastermind or whatever, and that's that. But if you want to see the rest of the Mind Test Mondays, you have to go to Patreon to do it. And if you pay $1, then you get to see everything as of that first Monday when I make everything and put it up. For another $1 a month, so $2, there's going to be more videos than there will be on YouTube. Probably 1 or 2 a month you'll get extra, so that costs you $1 there. And then the last tier will be a $5 tier, which will be adult material, which I haven't got the $2 and the $5 level yet going yet because I just don't have material there yet. But yeah, so that's going to be what it's going to be. Okay, Justin, I'll keep that in mind. Doing the rambles. Yeah, I don't know. Patreon, what do they take? They take quite a bit, but they're not as bad as YouTube. YouTube, like basically, you get. I think it's roughly 50-50. But they take like 30% of the thank yous and stuff too. I think, or I don't remember. I think I was talking about that with Kate Mando once. I don't remember what it was. If you might remember that, you can chime in. But yeah, they take. Patreon takes a chunk. I mean, I suppose I could make the prices in such a way that that whatever you pay, that what I'll be ending up with will be the $1. $2 a minute for each video for special requests. I'll think about that. I get pretty persnickety about what I make, so I don't know. I'll have to think about that. So I don't know. Let me roll it around in my head and I'll see what I think. right, so I'm going to go back to playing the game here, and I'll let you guys chat amongst yourselves for a minute. So I don't see what any of this is. I may have to abandon the rescue. That one could be Dolly, Golly, Molly. How many do I have? I still have 7 in order to get 6, so I do have 1 to burn. I'm going to put in Midge. Let's just see. Okay, it's Molly. Oh, it's Moldy. Haha. I'm glad I did that. Okay. You know, I have a PayPal, but I don't have access to it again because I lost all my, so I don't know what I'll be able to do about that. You know, Ben, you could just do it on the thank you on the old channel. You know, if you just want to do a one-time gift, right? If you go to one of my old videos, and then you'll see the thank you button, then you could just do it that way. I mean, YouTube takes money out of it, but there's, you know, yeah, I don't have a better way of doing it right now. Otherwise, just wait. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I need to figure out something, you know. What is that I used to watch during the election cycle? Scared Ketchup. And he made a big deal out of it. I think he used PayPal or something because they, you know, took the least amount or something like that. I think it was PayPal. That. All right, cool. Thanks, James. Yeah, there'll be a backgammon vid eventually. I mean, there's so many things I'd like to make that it's just a matter of me scheduling them and, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to is me just getting better, you know, scheduling, and which is, you know, going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think I can manage it, I hope, anyway. All right, what is this now? Man, I'm just not seeing that one. I'm not seeing the third one either. What's this one over here? Something men? Ramen, maybe? Yeah, what do you know? I think it's a CR too. Growl, I think, maybe? Okay. What in the world is that one? I don't know. Oh yeah, Kate Manda, that Stephanie had remarked last week that since you were absent that she was filling in for the Stephanie duties. I thought that was endearing. Wager, I think. Okay. Learn, I guess. Yeah, there we go. I just couldn't see it before. Now what's this one over here? Fungi. That's what it is, isn't it? What do you know? Managed to make it through. Okay, rescue is done. Let's go to the extreme. All right. Cushy. Joint. That one's going to be carrot, isn't it? Oops. There we go. Snaky. Flunk, I guess. Elegy, maybe. Cycle. I don't see what the last one is. Let's come back with some of these other ones. Rogue, maybe. Okay. Latte. I don't see that one. It's not. It's going to say razor, but that's not going to be it. I'm not seeing it. What in the world? And I do have one. Do I? It looks like I have two. So I have one to burn if necessary. So what do I want to burn it on to get that? What letter is that going to be? I could also use the tool, maybe. Rapport, maybe? No, that can't be the R at the beginning. Vapor. There we go. Just couldn't see it there for a minute. All right, let's do the classic, I guess. Let's see, James, is Justin saying something here? Other people are real. Yeah, being up for 87 hours is bad. I'm going to go ahead and put in plum. All right, it's not stilt, so just still maybe? Okay. Animal maybe? Oops. I don't see what that one is. I will have to go to bowel maybe? Okay. Soggy. Okay. That's probably poppy. Modal or model. Given. Okay. Yikes. I've never had insomnia so bad that I've hallucinated, but okay, so we're going to do, I just did classic, right? Yeah, that's what I just did. So we're going to do sequence now. What is this going to be? I'm not seeing it. Given. Jeez, nope, not given. I should have seen that because of the E, shouldn't I have? Genie? Yeah. Cluck. Way. It's going to be what? Chili or chill? Oops. Okay, it was chill, yay. And sober. And keeper. And poppy. Wow. So we're using words. Yeah, sleep is an important thing. I mean, sleep is when our bodies do the healing, or like if you're doing working out, it's when it does the muscle building. Oops, my timer is doing its thing. Hang on, I guess that means that. Interesting, could you guys hear that noise? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take the break and I'll come back. You know what I'm going to do while I'm doing the break is because I have to have that up, so I will switch out the image now, I think, or during the break, I guess. So yeah, let me go to break and then I'll take. Okay, was that the one you wanted me to use, Ben? Anyway, so there you go. I switched out the message, or not the message, the image. So I hope that's the one you were wanting, Ben. But there we go. We've had a thing. Now let me go back to the gaming bit because I'm in the middle of the game, aren't I? Move the OBS out of the way. So I can be back over here. Let me go. What was I doing? I did sequence already, right? Yes, I did sequence already. So we're doing chill. And this will be the last bit. Okay. You just have to nag me about remembering to change the image out. Sorry about that. I just totally brain farted, man. Okay, there we go. Let's get back over to here. So I will go ahead and do cushy joint freak plum waged. And that gets us most of the letters except for the, the oddballs. So haste. I don't see what that one is right now. Relax, maybe. Yeah, okay. Enemy. Drown, maybe? No, it can't be drown. There's no W in it. Oh, O's in the wrong spot. Let's come back to that. I don't see it. Wood. Evade, I think. Flare. Order, maybe? Alright, so this one's over here is what? Donor? Hey, when you know that went quick. Am I a fan of Ray Charles? Yeah, I like some of his stuff. I had one of his records. I probably still do somewhere. It was a gift from my ex-wife when we were dating. She was a huge Ray Charles fan. Let's see the worst. Zowie. Yeah, you need to figure out how to sort that out, man. That's not... People should sleep better than that. You know, I'm going to do a couple of just of the practice versions of... sorry about that. I don't know why their website does that. It just seems so frustrating. All right, there we go. I'm going to have to admit most of the blues guys I like are pretty guitar-oriented. And John Lee Hooker and B.B. King, that kind of thing. All right, what do we have here now? I'll put in plum, just oops. Scold, maybe? Okay. Mumbo? Nope. Gumbo. What is mumbo? Where did I get that word from? Gully, probably. Soggy. Didn't we see that word already earlier today? Angle? See what that one is. It could be weedy. Let's go ahead and try it. Why not? You know, glory and umbra. And what do we got there? Is Fitzy a dog or a cat name? Huh. Is that from something? Oh, what is it? Justin says that. Glenn Campbell, right on. NWA. Yeah, NWA. Man, Straight Outta Compton is a powerful album. Probably Jetty, what do you think? No, Crook then, I guess. Vicar, maybe? Nope. So I don't know what that's going to be. Unite, maybe, on that one there. Renal. Man, I don't see what that one is. Circa? No, it can't be that. What is that one there? Elephant, isn't it? Sacred, maybe? There we go. Timid. What's that last one? What do we got there? An L. Bell. There we go. Fuck the police. Yeah. Was it a job interview or what kind of interview? Man, yeah, I would like that. Man, I haven't been to a museum for seeing, you know, the actual art exhibit in a while. I would like to have seen the Banksy thing. Now, did you see that actually at this museum that's down in Balboa Park, or did they do that up at the modern art thing that was in La Jolla? That would have been funny. Oh, wait, what am I doing that for? I've already done that. That was probably a layer, isn't it? No. All right, I'm going to put in plum because I shouldn't have. There, all right. And two. Do I even have enough? Yeah, I just have enough. I can't make any more mistakes. Label. Roast, I guess. Retry, maybe. Okay. Dilly. All right. Cycle. And what's that going to be? I don't see what that is. Looks like the A's got to be first. Oh, angel. Duh. Where are we at on the time here? Where's that? I should go back to the other thing because I can't see it. No, we have plenty of time. I need to do this. Add this. I want to add an existing one. This one. Okay, let's do this. And like that, there, like that. Yep. Here we go. Stick this up and shrink it maybe a little bit. It doesn't need to be that big here. And I'll play one more of these and then I don't know. Is that up out of the way enough? Let's shrink a little bit more. There we go, that's good enough. All right, back over here. And unset. Ionic, maybe. Truly. Need, maybe. Pleat or pleat, I don't know. Let's put in plum and see. Pleat. And pleat. That's funny. And pride. And I'll have that first one there. What is that going to be? What in the world? A mass? What do you know? Hey, from Nova Scotia, right on. Up there in the northern part of the world. Well, welcome to you in Nova Scotia from California. Giants maybe on that one? Yeah, what do you know? Stain, I think. Herd. Metal. Belly. Sling. Women maybe. And what's that last one there? Cycle again. Zoe, we're using words a lot today. What do we have here? Yeah, I'll do one more. What the hell? Alike, I think, maybe. Acorn. Scrub, maybe. Nope, scrub. I should have put in plum, huh? Quota. Dance, maybe. Here we go. Rapid. No. Radii. Sweet. Bunch. Nope. Buddy. Oh, I didn't see the Y. Yeah. Oh well. Can't win them all, can you? All right, I don't want to end on a down note. Let's play one more. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm doing okay, Sonny. Thanks for asking, and how are you? Saute, maybe? Yay, what do you know? Pushy, mushy, I don't know. Pushy, mushy. Oops. Shoot. Nope. Ghost. Why do I even have enough? I do have just enough. So risen, I guess. Yep, okay. Breed, I suppose. Begun. And, oops. Blast. And that's got to be catty, doesn't it? All right, that's enough of that. So let's go to it. And we'll just babble for a minute. Maybe I'll... I didn't get water for my water thing. I'll do that at the next break. Doing all right. Oh, that's good to know. Well, go get some sleep, Ben. Just let yourself relax. Let your eyelids get heavy and your sleeping or your breathing becomes steady, and there you go. There's not enough. The straw isn't sucking any liquid up anymore, so I'll have to go put in some more water in a couple of minutes. So I don't know, I'll brush on that microphone for a minute or two or I guess it's a minute or less. You know what I want to do? Wait, I'll just go ahead and just do it like this for now. But I will come back and do some brushing and stuff. I guess in the next segment I'll put on the other headphones so I can lose an hour's sleep tonight. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for listening to it, Ben. Any viewing that anybody does on the original channel is helpful to me, so I appreciate that. But get a good night's sleep, Ben. You know, you shouldn't be staying up that long, man. That's just not good for your brain, man. You need to get some rest. I was wondering what you meant by the closer. Thanks. Is that? I'm not sure how to say their name there. Stool or Stowell? Sorry, I'm bad with names. But thanks for your kind wish. Me, I usually go to bed between 10 and 11. Oh, there it goes again. Okay, time for me to take a break. Okay, I'm back. Let me do this real quick, and then let me put the OBS back there so I can see the comments, and then I can see everything else. There we go. That's weird. I don't know, but that's an odd thing, Stephanie. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Okay, I'm set so yeah, I can hear more or less what's going on. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I was doing this last week, and I was enjoying. I like that sound like that. Oh, I can hear my niece upstairs. I know what I like. If I hit the green screen, which is really just behind me, like it doesn't, like it's moving, but up. I need to change the thing there. The corner is showing. There we go. Up now. I wonder what happened here. I must have moved everything around a bit. Maybe I banged my desk when I got up or something. Anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, what I was starting to say is I think it's funny that you don't see the thing move at all. Anyway. What kind of tablet I have? What is it called? I don't know. It's more not really so. I guess it's technically a tablet, but it's really just a reader. My dad bought me a few years ago. That's crazy. It sounds like you've got it kind of under control there, Stephanie, so good. The microphones I'm using are AKG P420s. It's like the, what do they call it? I think the P is like, because it's their project series or something like that. And it's the, I think they often call it prosumer. Oh, and the camera is an OBSBot. It's the OBSBot Meet. And for if you're curious, the audio interface I use is the Focusrite's, what is it, the Scarlett 8i6. I'm going to get out the other brush, I think, here. Yeah, 420. Oh, you're right. That's a nice sound, too. Oh, yeah, all right. Well, Bushwhacker, I think the stream is going well, as they tend to do. Let's go back to the other side now for a bit. And I really like that. I don't know why I never thought about doing it across the top before, but what do I want to do now? We got plenty of time for before a break, but yeah, let's do the beard brushing. How about that? I got something on the back of the brush. What is that? It's like it spilled something or something. I wonder what that might have been. Maybe tea from earlier or something. Oops. what is it? Jude Blanorthrop. Jude Blanorthrop. I hope I'm saying that close to right. Thanks. I'm glad you've been watching so long and I'm digging it. Mustache envy, huh? No. I mean, it's like I often feel odd when people compliment me on the beard and stuff, because the truth is I don't do much, right? I just sort of let it happen, you know? Here, let's do that beard brush on that chunk of wood for a few minutes. How about that? Yeah, it'll be all right. It's better if you just do it directly on the end grain. Let's do it with the paintbrush now for a minute or so, yeah. Let's go to this side now. Oops, don't bang the microphone pedal. Thanks, Stephanie. I'm glad you're digging it. Survival seeds and slightly stupid. I'll have to look into them. I just saw a collection of limited thing. That would be crazy. Yeah, the beard's not going anywhere, man. I have thought about doing stuff where I do, where I wear the green suit, but with the hat and actually covering everything but the beard. You know what I mean? So it'd just be like, just the beard. Yeah, my dad used to always wear a beard. And then I remember when he shaved it off, it was crazy because he just looked so young. Well, he is a pretty young guy because my parents were young when they had me, so. Oops, there goes the thing going again. Zowie, that was crazy. I gotta figure out a better way of using that thing because I can't get the sounds to work the way I want them to on that. In any case, it's break time. I'll be back. Excuse me. Man, I don't know where that came from. Okay, I guess I'm caught up with the comments. I don't know. I think I will play a little bit of. Let's go back to the gaming mode and let's switch back over to game, boink. We want to go to K diamonds. There we go. And I want to turn on the sounds. So you guys should be able to hear what it's doing now. And I need to switch windows over here now to. And there we go. And let's make some noises with some gems. I'm going to put the headphones on so I can enjoy them now too. That's such a nice sound. It's a good sound. Yeah, actually I just did a little bit rich, but I'll do more, yeah. I'll make a little chunk of wood, of course. I might do some tapping on the labradorite, am I saying that right? Or maybe even on the skateboard. How much time I have on this segment, I might do some of the skateboard in a minute. Spinning of wheels and tapping on the fiber flax. 2048. No, I haven't played any games on the YouTube playables. So I've played 0 of them. There we go. What sort of game is the 2048 game? Glad you're having a good time, Stephanie. Merging drop cube game. Yeah, I might check it out. Hey Luke, it's going okay. Thanks for asking. I hope you are doing well. All right, so how was the birthday, dude? Should we sing you happy birthday? Everybody give Rob some birthday cheer. Should have marked the glove right on. Cool. Anything you want to share with the group, or? Dylan, how's it going? Wow. That's pretty cool, Rob. That sounds great. I'm doing pretty good, Dylan. Wow. That's really, really cool, man. That's a great birthday thing, man. That's really groovy, Rob. I like it when cool things happen like that. Oh yeah, who does host that stuff nowadays? I haven't seen that show in a gazillion years. Wow, that's really, really cool, Rob. I'm glad you had such a good day. Todd Newton. I don't know if I recognize that name. I might recognize it if I saw him. Oh, wow. Picked by Bob Barker himself, huh? That's groovy. I always thought Bob Barker was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know anything about him as a person, but as far as, the show went and everything like that, it seemed pretty groovy. What's the time getting to be? Yeah, still like 4 minutes left. What should I do? Should I just keep playing this for a few minutes, or? I think I'm going to switch over and spin some wheels and stuff on the skateboard and the like. Well, we got a couple of decent long ones there. Oh, that's right. Bob Barker was in that whole thing with getting your, spayed and neutered your pets and all that. Yeah, it's a pretty groovy thing. Okay, you know what? I'm going to switch this over to this bit here like that. And quit bumping the green screen bell. And up comes... What in the world? It seems like I got zoomed in there. Crazy camera. Okay. Something like this. Maybe I can kind of prop it up on my knee. Need to come up with a better way of doing this. might have to do a video of like maybe an NSPB thing where I do some layered recordings of the wheels. Such a good sound. Okay, well, break time coming up here. So I will be back probably with some more skateboard stuff. Okay, I'm back. And I think, what did I do with the skateboard? Do I set it here? Jeez. Some days my absent-mindedness is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway. I'm going to do a little bit of tapping on that fiber flexor bit here, I think. Let's see how I want to do this. That's a good one. Oh, I just saw your comment there. Collection. See, I'm assuming you're talking about the wheel spinning. I just noticed the little YouTube graph that I have that shows me, how many people are on or whatever. It looks like at about the time I started using the Fiberflex, I had to drop off an audience. I guess the wheel spinning isn't all that popular. Let's go to this side now, I guess I did. Hey Vexling, how's it going? It has not been done yet, so yes, there will be tracing. Matter of fact, I'll probably do that when I'm done with the Fiberflex here. But you know what I was going to do? Because if I brush my hand against the edge of the board, it's not bad. I don't know if it's significantly different than the good old chunk of wood, but it was worth trying it. But I do think that soothing. No, this is not a penny board. It's just a Fiberflex from the 70s. I got new trucks and wheels on it, but I found my old deck from when I was like 12 or something. Yeah, I guess I was about 12 when I got this. 11 or 12 anyway. Yeah, it even has the original grip tape and everything. You can see a little tear on it right there for the. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I wish I had my other, this one that I was using for just like kind of cruising around and riding on the street, but I also had a Dogtown West Humston Bulldog design that I had some independent trucks. I don't remember the size, but they were whatever the widest ones independent made back then. I want to say they were like 131 or something. I thought maybe they were wider than that, but maybe that was it. I haven't really been using it much. I kind of ride it around in my room because the space that I live in has a concrete floor, and because this is just a few months ago when I, just put it together and bought the parts and put it together. I keep kind of thinking that I'll take it outside and ride it around on the street just for the hell of it, but I just haven't got up the nerve to do it because I just don't want to fall on my ass and break something. Anyway, I'll probably get around to it. Who knows? So what else? Oh, I was going to get out the Labradorite, wasn't I? Let's move the good old chunk of wood here. Let's get this. And here we go. I guess I will. This evening I will start with the letters. So I'll say A, and then I'll say B, and C, and then D, permitting, we might revisit that. What do I want to do now? I'll do crinkling when I come back. Yeah, we got time for doing crinkling when we come back. Let's do a little bit more beard brush, or not beard brushing, but microphone brushing. Come over to here. Sounds like some dogs are walking around upstairs, along with some people. That's funny about the pool tile thing. Thanks, Stephanie. I'm going to do the paintbrush now for a little bit. I'm really liking the brushing on the top of the microphone. Oops, there it goes again. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Boy, the dogs were doing something crazy upstairs there for a second. And I was going to do some crinkling, huh? Well, you know, you guys often ask me about bands I like. And I've come, well, she's not a band, she's a human, just a single human. And I don't know all the details about her, I just kind of discovered her recently on Spotify. Her name is Yu Su. It's Y-U, and then the second part of her name is S-U, so it's 2 words. Oh, here it is. Oh, thanks, official Krish. But she's certainly influenced by John Hassel, who's kind of that father of the fourth world stuff. I guess that was kind of in collaboration with Eno, though, wasn't it? Maybe. But if you like stuff by Brian Eno and John Hassel and that kind of stuff. You know, I've gotten really out of sync with the break clock and the little time we're having. You know what, so what I'm going to do is, since there's so little time left, I'm not even going to bother with the next break. So let's just, actually here, let's do this. There we go. And you can just go away for now. There you go. Here we are. What else was I going to do tonight? Was there anything else? I know I wanted to do a little bit of crinkling here. And I feel like there was something else I was... Oh, I talked about maybe doing revolver sweeper. Yeah, I know there's not enough time to do that now. Well, you're welcome, Kate Manda. I'm glad you could make it tonight. And go get some good sleep, and we'll see you next week. Yes, there'll be more tapping on the wood then, yeah. Let me get my fix of the big plastic bag here, and then we'll get some tapping on the wood. I'll do the tapping and also do the brushing on the end grain too. Okay, let's get out the good old chunk of wood. We'll do a little bit of tapping on it. And then I'll do some end grain brushing. So I'll start with the pads on my fingers. 20 some odd minutes left. What will we do now? You know, I haven't done any of tonight. I haven't done any of the brushing over there while I whisper over here kind of thing. So I think I'll do a little bit of that. So we'll brush over here just a little bit. But then I'll whisper over here, right? So I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. Oops, don't bang the mic, Bill. And I'm brushing over there. I'm going to do it at the top. I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And now I'm going to switch ears. So now I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there while I am whispering over here. And I am brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. Berg's mom, my favorite trigger is female voice, either soft-spoken or whispering. That's the most consistent, successful trigger for me. But otherwise, I like a variety of stuff, changed up. And I'm mostly auditory triggered. Every once in a while, some visual stuff will trigger me, but it's mostly auditory. And of course, sense stuff, like people drawing on your back and that kind of thing. But I think that works for everybody. I don't think that's necessarily unique to us ASMR tingly folk, but I like to use that as when people say, well, what's it like? Say, have you ever had people draw on your back and you like the way that feels? It's, kind of like that. It seems to kind of get the idea across, I think, maybe. I'm supposed to be whispering here, aren't I? So I'm brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. And I'm brushing over there, whispering over here. And brushing over there while I'm whispering over here. videos I've done. Well, there's a couple that I'm pretty pleased with. One of them is called Box of Box, or it looks like box parentheses box. It's sort of a math joke kind of a thing. I like that one a lot. And there's some, if you do go watch Box of Box, there's some stuff that a lot of people don't notice. I would say pay attention to the beginning part as well as the fancy part that's in the middle. I'm also really pleased with the 3-layer cake. And Lapidus Molium. And of course the duel. But that one's more for the humor of it. And I don't think it's, my audio wasn't the best. Of course, ER's audio was great, but it was before I had any decent mics or anything, so, it is what it is, or was what it was, or whatever. But, I did say I might revisit the tracing, so why don't I do a little bit of tracing again as well. It doesn't take that long. I'll just go through the whole thing again. So we'll do the letters and the numbers. So A, B, C, D. Oops, I didn't turn that thing off. I thought I did. Why are you still going? I'm going to have to delete it and make a new one for next week, I guess. All right. Anyway, where was I at? D or something like that? All right, let's go to E. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And I'll do the digits. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, oops, 8, and 9. And there we go. All right, I have missed some comments. Yeah, check them out, Perks Mom, and come back next Saturday and let me know what you think. All right, cool. Thank you, James. Oh yeah, my dad's book. Yeah. Oh wow, that's really cool. Happy birthday, man. That's is Rob still around? It's his birthday too. Holy mackerel. Well, I'm glad you could make it. And hey, say happy birthday to Gordy Tubonito. Somebody earlier said that was a trigger for them. I don't really usually like food and drinking noises myself, but to each their own. I'm going to fiddle around with that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fiddle around with my big crinkly thing. I haven't done that yet. The big Shido crinkle. We'll have a good time, Stephanie. Asbestos ASMR. No, it's bubble wrap packaging. I don't remember what it came in. What did I buy a while back that this would have come in? I don't know. Maybe it was somebody else bought, whatever. Anyway, it was packaging that came to the house, and I absconded with it for the purposes of crinkling. It does look a lot like insulation stuff, though. Wow. Happy belated birthday, Crazy Neck. Seen any good movies lately? No, I haven't, actually. Well, I don't know, is that true? I'm trying to think. If I watched any movies. I can't think of the last movie I watched. I didn't know they used it in packing material. I knew they used it in, lots of other fireproofing stuff or whatever. But Never heard of it, but I'll have to check into it. Yeah, I don't think they use asbestos in anything anymore, do they? I mean, I know it's not used for, all the insulation stuff, but and they've removed it out of, they spent a huge amount of time and energy getting rid of it. All right, let's do a little bit more with the fiber flex here. Just 'cause, why not? Yeah, quasars, holy mackerel. I mean, well, we'd never know, you know what I mean? We would just blip out of existence and not be aware of it. There's no basis in actual fact. Yep, that's exactly what Evil Timer is. Oh, I didn't see Crazy Napkin Man asking. Be peaceful at least. Yeah, I definitely have to make a long video with featuring spinning skateboard wheels. Also, when you guys were talking about how it looked like I was playing the K-diamonds in the Labradorite, that gave me an idea for a video where I might actually do something with that idea. You know what I mean? So, thank you for inspiring me with something. I will do a little bit of tapping, and then I will do some of the badly sung lullaby stuff. Yeah, I started the clocks a little late. Other people have mentioned that, Stephanie, so that might be in the works. You're welcome, Bushwhacker. You have a good night's sleep, man. And hope to see you next week. You know what? It's only 3 minutes left. Let's start doing the lullaby thing. Yeah, drink water too. How did I think about the skateboard as an ASMR prop? I don't know. Stuff just pops into my head and I try it. No, I don't know. I didn't do the chopstick in the jar. Oh well, have that to look forward to if you ever come back. Well, thank you, Atomic Ninja. You should go check it out. The $1 thing is already. So if you want to binge watch a month's worth of games, then there you go. Anyway, here we go. Thank you, Stephanie. You know, I'll go over a little bit, Rob, but not an hour. Glad you liked it, Crazy Napkin Man, and happy birthday and all that again, and for you too as well, Rob. And I'll sit and chat for you guys for just a couple more minutes since there has been the birthday thing going, and yeah, it kind of ran over a little bit tonight anyway. So a few minutes extra won't be the death of me or any such thing. Now, I've had no luck with that Crazy Napkin Man. I don't know if it'll ever happen, to be honest, which is very frustrating because, well, income-wise, it's been disastrous. And I don't know, yeah. I don't know, maybe you guys should go pester YouTube somehow. I don't know how you would do it, though. I mean, I just don't know. They make it, like, impossible to actually interact with humans. It's so funny. If they would just take some of the money they spend trying to convince us that they care about us, actually caring about us, things would be a lot different. They have all this kind of back end. Here's what's good with YouTube and all the great things we're doing. It's all very cheerleaderish and kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a grumpy old bastard, so. Oh, that's right. Well, if you can't make it, Stephanie, that's okay. We'll catch you, the following Saturday. But, if you could make it, that would be cool. But if you can't, don't worry about it. See to your own needs and fun. da, 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 da. Yeah, no kidding, crazy. Crazy enough. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. And I'm not at all convinced that the channel or the account on X is manned by humans. I think maybe sometimes humans moderate it, but I think it's a bot. I mean, because when I've gotten responses from there, because people said, "Hey, you should go bug them there," they'll, because that's manned by humans, and they'll help you. And all I get is the same crap that I get, from actually just trying to use the system. It's like they send me, "Here, if you're having trouble, try these links." It's like, you're not listening to me. I've tried those links; they don't work. It can't work. Anyway. Okay, gang, I think I'm going to call that the end of tonight. It's 10:31 by my clock here, so I realize that's not a bunch of extra time, but, there you go. I got to go see about winding myself down to actually get some sleep tonight, which will be happening fairly soon, I imagine. But in any case, gang, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you all next Saturday. Check out, I don't remember what, I'll just look on the schedule. How about that? Look on my calendar. And, oh, wow, okay. So, it will be Revolver Sweeper is Monday. And then, of course, if you're going to go to the Patreon, you can see Line Test Monday every Monday. So, there you go. Anyway, good night, y'all. Aloha, siblings, and see you next time.